The J Shadows Constellations update, guys. We got a new warframe, a new prime warframe, Styanax Prime. Do I care about Styanax Prime? No. But you know what I do care about? We need MR, we need experience, we need everything. So might as well crack some relics today. So we're starting with the Meso Y2 relic. I hope we get this first try because everybody's using the Meso Y2 relic. Yes, okay. This is lovely. Let's do this, son. Listen, Varuna went really bad last time I farmed Varuna. Look how coordinated we are, okay? Everybody has the exact same relic right now. Now, next time, if you do want to be here, okay, make sure you go to twitch.tv/dBankerr. You guys can be in this live stream. Be there or be square, just saying, son. The Varuna we got first try, I was just the head that took long. What? The Neuroptics. Yeah, the Neuroptics. I never got the Neuroptics. It's been some time since I played Warfare. I say sometimes. It's only been a month, I think, but I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna be farming relics. I think we're doing a survival. It looks like a survival. I'm gonna pick up all the Neuroptics. See, I'm already tweaking, man. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna pick up all of the reactant. Yes, all the reactant. And I'm gonna be playing the new Warframe, Sirius and Orion. I haven't leveled him up. Just someone's calling me tweaker in the chat. Okay. Banker Ule get lucky this time on. Listen, I don't know what Ule means, but I'll get lucky this time. But I'm using the new Warframe and also using the new melee. We have Pride and Red. I'm using Pride, I'm pretty sure, because I'm very prideful. I made this joke last time. It wasn't funny, but this time maybe the joke lands this time, okay, you know. So as you may or may not know, I do have a Warframe playlist in the top right. You can see me doing all of the quests. You can even see me getting Orion, guy. Well, actually, I didn't get Orion. You know, it doesn't matter. You can see my journey from start to finish, alright? And as I said, I will be live on Twitch. You know, tomorrow I'll be streaming some Monster Hunter game, so be there or be square, son. Alright, but maybe I should actually use this ability, so I switch to Sirius and then do healing. Yes, okay. I think I've used this fourth ability only once. Someone's calling me a chat. Shubham, yo, I'm coming for you, bro. Okay, I'm not coming for you, but be nice, son. But I've used this fourth ability. I've used it once, or there. Do I say there? Because there are multiple people. I don't know. But Sirius and Orion, I've used their fourth ability one time. And it was very interesting, but I inputted something. I don't know. It didn't go well. So what I'm gonna assume is you just have to do, like, you can't do two of the same attacks at once, I think, something like that. So if I do this right now all of my constellations are built up, or my star signs, or whatever it's called. Okay, but now I'm gonna use the fourth ability. You need to press the right button, left button. Okay, this is cool. And they're actually fighting in the air. I don't think I'm dealing damage to anybody, am I? Okay, one more hit. No, two more hits. This one, and then let's find some enemies. How long can I stay in this ability? Just forever? I don't know. Alright, now let's go upstairs and do... Sorry for screaming, but a big attack. Actually, bro, that was actually so cool. Hello, Unc Banker. Okay, I'm not an Unc, just saying, but yeah, shout out to you. I'm, you know what, how are you doing? Can you explain all the abilities as a good boy? First of all, check your grammar. Second of all, I'm gonna explain some of the abilities. I think I understand the first and the third ability of both, but the second one I haven't read actually. So, okay, I'm gonna try my best, bro. The idea that Warframe comes up with, bro. This Warframe, I remember I heard this. Is one of the brothers? Is it considered to be a exalted weapon, bro, or an exalted blade or something? I don't know. This weapon, this game, bro. It's like. It's so big, they have to do so many random things, man. Loki scared me, you know? Mouser, I'm sorry for screaming. My fault, yo. My fault, OG. Okay, but the first ability of... I'm playing as the red one right now. So if I press the first ability, it's gonna be a slash in front of me. Like a very close slash. And then if I go and switch to the green one, I do a slash that's gonna throw my weapon just like that, yes. It's gonna throw my weapon like a boomerang and bring it back. So I guess it deals damage in the line of sight. Something like that. Now the second ability is gonna be the heat things. I think if you start shooting, the heat things will also shoot out. Is that true? Yeah, the heat things are shooting out. Yeah, okay. So a little bit of buffing to your normal damage and whatnot. Then if you do the 2 of Orion, it's called like astral projection, something, the third junior. Bro. Oh, here it is. This is it. Is it? Then the third ability, probably the coolest one. Wait, at dBankerr, get over here, bomb. What have I done, man? Wait, where is everybody? Uh-oh. Oh, right there. Oh, there's a literal waypoint ping. I'm sorry. Let's go to the waypoint ping. But first, let's see what we get from this. Imagine everyone gets Varuna parts. Wait. What? Gyre, Daikyu, Lex? Out of all the things, this is actually upsetting me, to be honest. Someone's laughing, bro. Stop laughing. You know, it's actually quite upsetting. Okay, let's do another. Oh, I actually thought this was gonna go well, but I guess not, son. Another Meso Y2. Wow, unfortunate. You haven't got Veruna set? No, actually I already have the Veruna set, which I did in the video in the top right. Well, for the people in the live stream, it's not gonna be in the top right, but you can check out the playlist and somewhere it's gonna say farming for Veruna Prime, some the third junior. That's it. Wait, is everybody just chilling in here? Oh wait, everybody is chilling in here. Well, isn't this exciting gameplay, guys? Well, I'm gonna try and level up my, or use some stuff. Use some stuff? Yes, use some stuff. I wanna see more of the abilities. Wait, I can use the fourth ability again. Wait, no, I shouldn't. Oh, you know what? It's already too late. Okay, so one left. Yes, sir. Oh, and you can actually spam. Well, not spam this, but like more, and then do the final hit. Marie Leroux. Is this D-Wisp? Is this D-Wisp Prime? Wow. But Styanax Prime is really cool. I want to see like what builds I can make on this guy because, well, that's it. I just want to see what builds I can I can make with this guy. I see you got cereal and onion ready. Cereal and onion are ready. I want to level them up. I want to format them today, actually, as a matter of fact. I want to see how high I can get with the levels. Now, let me make sure I use the abilities as well. So if I use the third ability, I think this is less of a like damage ability, more of a crowd control ability. And if I use the one, yes, sir! I don't know, that just got me amped up. You know how cool that is? I can change the direction with this. And if I want it to be pushed to me, I hold one and then push it to what? You know, this is lovely, man. It's actually lovely. Low-key, I'm running out of breath just talking. I don't know if I'm like a fat chud, like I'm a fat will or something, but I'm running out of breath so easily. So let me chud and exclamate. Okay, in all caps. You know, you better watch out, bro. This makes me wonder. Sirius and Orion Prime. How would that work? No, good question. How would that work? I guess the same like this, but it would work. I don't know. Mr. Unk, chill with us, bro. I'm not an Unk. You guys keep calling me Unk. You know how young I am. I'm like super Unk. Super Unk. I'm super young. Wow. What did I just say? So what I want to do is use the fourth ability just like this. So do right, left, then do right, then do right again, then do left, then do right again, and I think this is the last one. And there are no enemies in the vicinity. Luckily, we did no damage. Well, you know, good enough, good enough. Maybe since the first natural born frames, they will reach maturity and become primes. Are they the first natural born? Well, I guess it makes sense because they are the sons of Stalker, and then yeah, they were literally natural. Yeah, they were born from Jade. Jade's the only one. You know, I never put it into. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Wow, you're actually cooking. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm like low-key perplexed right now. Alright, since we're standing still, how about a story time? Is this your arbitration build? This guy's doing his arbitration build. He's doing his arbitration stuff. Look at this. I can't believe it. Okay. Guys, another one. Let's have a look. Styanax Prime chest is blueprint and you're really Prime Neuroptics, which is a gold. Lovely. Alright, I think next up we move to Styanax Y1 relic. I don't know what this one gets. Let's see, Y1 is... wait, which one is it? Wait, which one is it? Oh, Neo Y1. It's going to be Styanax Prime Systems. Okay. I need to level this up as well, man. Alright, let's see what we get. Hopefully we get something lovely. Well, the thing is, we're standing still here, so I might as well do something. I'm gonna tell you guys something, which I thought about before I started the stream up. A little bit of backstory about me, okay? So here we are. I'm a little guy, I'm skinny. There's this thing about me, okay? I can talk really bad. I can't talk? No, I talk really bad. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Dutch, it's literally translated to I speak in-mouthly, so I mumble a bit. And I'm talking about me from, let's see, 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Skinny question mark? What do you mean skinny question mark? Yes, I was super skinny. Okay, super skinny is a stretch. I was... No, okay, I really was skinny. Nuscheln would be the German word. Nuscheln, I don't know. Mother, maybe it's mother. I guess mother. Exclamation mark chat. Okay. So long story short, I'm this little guy, little skinny guy. I talk. I mother when I talk, and I went to the logopedist, which is. I'm gonna translate it, bro. I don't know why I don't know these words in English, man. I don't know what this is. Logopedist, speech therapist. Well, so as this little guy, I went to a speech therapist and they gave me a bunch of tips. I had to talk in a certain type of way. They gave me how to talk. Could I join your clan? Of course you can join my clan. I'm gonna invite you to the clan. There we go. If anybody else wants to join my clan, send me a message. I'm gonna get you guys in the clan. With an invitation, yippee. Did you get speech therapy? I did get speech therapy. So as a little guy, I went to speech therapy. And they gave me a bunch of tips on what to do. I had to do a lot of like weird exercises with like dry cookies. You have a clan? No, this is not my clan. This is the clan I'm in. Yeah, this is not my clan. But we had to do a bunch of these random like exercises. When I remember I had to do something with a cookie, with a dry cookie. And then I don't know, it was such a long time ago, so I don't remember specifically, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Shushpi? So nice of you, Shushpi. And a cool name. Wait, what did the dry cookie even do? Honestly, I don't know. It's been so long. All of these exercises, I don't know why I did them. I had to do something with a button and then talk while I had a like a button you have in like clothing. I guess it's called a button, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called a button. But like a button in clothing, I had to hold it between my teeth and then speak while I did that. I don't know. There was so many random exercises, they're not gonna make sense. But yeah, this was speech therapy. And then, you know, it did work. It did work a little bit. It didn't, okay, I can't lie, it didn't work. So then the speech therapist, they referred me to get my, I just realized I'm doing this story time for no reason. This is like, this has nothing to do with what I'm gonna say at all. But you know, might as well. So the speech therapist recommended me in this case to get this little thing. You guys know what it's called? The thing between your tongue and like the bottom of your mouth. Like the little thing that holds your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. We call it a belt, like a tongue belt, like a literal tongue belt. That little thing, I don't know what's called in English, but that little thing, they recommended me to get it cut. And you know, I've never gotten surgery or like a little thing towards me. Zin question mark? What is that? What? No. What? No. Lingual frenulum? What? Okay, lingual frenulum, I guess. Yes, a ringulum. But we're not gonna have enough. I'm gonna have enough reactant. Where'd you guys get reactants from? You know what? And there's gonna be Styanax on my screen. You just know for a fact. I'm gonna kick. Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna kick everybody from my party to like take my anger out, but I guess I didn't miss out on anything, so luckily, man, luckily. But talking about talking about this tongue belt, okay, guys. Oh wait, I didn't lose my relic, of course. Talking about the tongue belt, so they recommended me to get it cut. Then I was super scared, and I actually did get it cut. When I got the anesthesia, or the sleeping, whatever it's called, an anesthesia something, they told me it's gonna smell like elephant poop, and make sure I like breathe it in and just sleep. I remember it stunk, and then the next second I just woke up and I felt like a sharp pain under my tongue. That's how the operation went, or the surgery. I don't know what's called. It took like 5 minutes, by the way. It's not like a huge surgery, whatever. And I was like in the children's section of the hospital because I'm not too sure how old I was. I might have been like 7, 8, like a maximum of 10 years old, something like that. But I did that. It was quite scary, but I did it. Long story short, it grew back and nothing changed, and I spoke the exact same way. So it was super weird because I knew it would grow back, but I guess it would help me speak normally. And my mom was really like, she was really troubled that I couldn't speak like normally. Now you guys might hear it. I speak in like a certain type of way. I don't know how prominent it is now, now that I'm an adult, you know. I think I speak a little bit more clearly than I used to, but sometimes I listen back to recordings of myself. And when I speak softly, I'm like, bro, what am I saying? Like, even I have no idea what I'm saying sometimes. So I'm like, I don't know if it changed a lot or it changed a little bit, but whatever. But this was a little bit of backstory of why I'm not so much anymore. I was really shy when I was younger, okay? You thought you're moving our enemy spawns, yeah, come back. Bro, I'm getting no reactant, man, standing next to you guys doing nothing. I'm sitting here trying to make some interesting gameplay, but I guess I'll just have to stand still with the unks in here. So come back. I just got no reactant. Unks removing that. Okay. I was standing still here with you guys. You know what? It's fine. But long story short, this was the backstory of why I was like shy. Because anytime I talked as a little kid, Bro, this was traumatizing, man. Anytime I spoke as a little kid, people would always be like, what? Huh? Like, every time. And then, imagine this. Someone is like, I'm gonna be like, hey, my name is Banker. And they would be like, huh? And I would be like, hey, my name, and they would be like, huh? And I'm gonna say it again, hey, my name, huh? Like, in the middle of my sentence, they keep cutting me off, talking about, huh, this, huh, that. Shut up! Sorry, I'm getting mad, but as a little kid, all I kept hearing was people saying, huh? What are you saying? What this? So at some point, I just stopped talking. And this was, I guess, the psychological backstory reason of why I always was super shy as a kid. The story that's gonna come out of this is gonna have to do nothing with anything I just told you guys. So okay, bear with me, bro. I was just a shy little kid, skinny kid. Now I would say I'm still shy, but I'm shy, but I don't care. And I don't know if that makes sense. Like, back then I was shy and I used to care. You know how you're like shy and anxious. Like, bro, back when I was a kid, I was shy and I had like anxiety. Now it's like I'm shy, but I don't know. I just don't really care. Like, I'm so nervous to talk to someone, but then I'll just be like, okay, I either do it or I don't, and then I just get up and then I'm still nervous, but I'll still do it, you know? Just introverted. I guess introverted, yeah. Is that why you don't have a girlfriend? This Breedplace critter, man, he's interesting. Irip 3 offline. You know what? Watch your words, son. Alright, let's see. Styanax. Styanax! 3 of them! Ah! What the fuck is this Juke Prime? Bro, this is going well. Look at this. Wow. This is... wow. This is nice, man. Okay, guys, for the next one, let's try S21. I think S21, right? No? No Radiant, by the way. Okay, no Radiant. Wait, oh, wait, no Radiant. Oh, wait. A21. Why did I say S21? Whoops. Okay. Urban did no Relic. Of course. The streamers as usual were live streaming me. I'm sitting in my room being a big shot. A fat shot as well. That's it, actually, just having fun in my chair. Weren't you ripped the last time I checked? Me? Yes. I just like to call myself a fat shot. You wanna know something about me? I like dropping people's expectations of you, because then people don't expect anything of you, you know? No, but it's gonna sound like I'm gonna glaze myself, so that's the best thing, actually, yes. Bro, you know Ball. I used to do... yeah, you know Ball. Yes, bro. Like, if you're gonna go on the internet talking about... like, I'm super muscular. Like, okay, me, I'm not super muscular, but I work out, right? I'm muscular. But if I go on the internet talking about I'm a chud, I'm a big chud, I'm fat, and I'm short, I like to sit in my chair. Like, I'm short for Dutch standards, I guess. But I always tell people I'm like 4'2". I'm not 4'2", you know. I try to do like how do you say this? If you underestimate yourself, people are gonna underestimate you. But guys, this is the method, bro. I'm being so serious. Like, don't just straight up lie about yourself, talking about I'm something opposite, but just to make a little bit of funny jokes, you know, where there's a little bit of truth in there, in that. You get what I'm saying? And then you can surprise people, okay? Alright, but back to the story. I don't even know where I was at the story. Long story short, I was always a shy guy, introverted, and back in the day it was really bad, like anxiety, shyness, whatever it's called. I had literally everything. Like, I did not want to talk to people, I didn't talk to people, and I was just, like, my anxiety was so bad, like, anytime I had to do anything social, like, to this day I still get this a little bit. Anytime I need to do anything social, I start, like, sweating, like, bro. Like, that's how scary it is. You know how people be talking about, oh, I got social anxiety and this and that? People are just shy, bro. Like, people don't know what it's really... people don't know what it's really like, I guess. Dog, aren't you, like, 22? I'm 20, okay? Back in the day, it's like half my life ago, okay? 10 years ago, man. Back in the day, it's a real long time ago, okay, guys? 10 years ago. But yeah, I was shy, this and that. And then, here we go. I'm 14. In school. I promise you, this is a humiliation ritual. I don't know what our school was thinking. We had this thing that every year, people in the second class have to do an event. What the event is, you know, it's gonna be revealed in a couple of seconds. So, long story short, what we had to do, there was an event, a giant event in the cafeteria, where I think more than 200 people would be in the cafeteria watching you do the event. Bro, just thinking back about this, bro, this was genuine torture. Like, I'm being so serious. And if you would call in sick for this event, you would be, you know, you would be punished. I don't know what school type of way. You would be punished in a school type of way, you know? So, the day comes for this. It is a dancing event. Every single person from the second class has to go in a group and dance in front of 200 people. Imagine you're a 14-year-old kid, 13 to 15-year-old kid, and the school and the teachers start talking about, hey guys, by the way, yeah, everyone has to do a dance. You have to come up with your own dance, and you have to do it in front of 200 people. What is this TikTok school? Question mark, question mark. I genuinely don't even know what this was for. It was not a fundraiser. It was not like a social project or something. We had to dance in front of 200 people. It had to be like two minutes or something. I don't know. I'm telling you, this is a humiliation ritual. Yeah, bro, my microphone keeps falling. I'm sorry for the sound. I'm being so serious. These teachers, and I'm so sure to this day they still have it at my school. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what we've done. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Treppe parcerial. Oh wait, Treppe pain zero. Whoops. But bro, this was the worst thing I've ever done. Now, oh, we got so many Styanax stuff. This is great, bro. Wait, who didn't pick up? Urban. Urban didn't pick it up. Oh my days. Urban, this is okay. Urban, you can get my Styanax blueprints. Yeah, my Styanax relics. Yeah, you can get my Styanax relics. Urban. My fault, son. Okay, Styanax. Guys, next up is S80. Oh wait, no, wait. What? I have just redeemed 10 push-ups. You have to be kidding me. I just heard Future whispering in my ear, man. I can't believe this. All right, but we're X-figuring, and I'm gonna do 10 quick push-ups, man. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. All right. 10 push-ups. Well, that's it. Okay, so this humiliation ritual. So you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm a shy guy when I was younger, this and that. So all of these things. Imagine you're a shy guy and now you need to dance in front of 200 people. I don't care that I was in a group with other friends of mine, you know. I have to now dance in such a big crowd. In front of such a big crowd, including my parents, including some of my friends. Now, remember how I said I was 13 to 15, okay? This little event brought me high school. Everybody has a canon event in high school. This one made my canon event in high school. Okay, this was the starting catalyst of my canon event. Is what one would say. Long story short, like a year later, I got my heart broken, and that's all I remember. I vividly remember that. I was sitting in my shower, and I was so devastated. But it doesn't matter, okay? If my school told me to dance in front of people, I would turn into the man who got rejected from art school. Okay, more this. Okay, listen, I genuinely don't understand why, like, to this day, I've never asked. By the way, the dance that we did, we went, what's the game called again? Just Dance? We searched up Just Dance for what it was, Just Dance, and then like, what the fuck was that song called again? Juju on the beat. Juju. Oh. We had to do, we took the video from Just Dance, like tutorial, and then did that dance in front of 200 people. Ah, it was humiliating, man. Honestly, that's all I have to offer for my story. Like nothing cool anymore. But bro, I was genuinely devastated. Like I had no idea what I've done to the school for them to torture us like this. Because it's like, bro, it's like why? Like what have we done to, like why? Yeah, bro, it was genuinely. To this day, I don't understand why, how, and like they embarrassed us, man. Like I'm actually hurt. I'm so hurt. They embarrassed us. All right, let's have a look at the next Styanax Prime. So the only thing we need from now on is going to be the helmet. It is exactly the helmet. Now this is probably the hardest thing to get. Gold. But the thing is, we all have S18 relics. If I yes. Oh wait, I need to equip for the mission. 1 second. Three of us have. Who cares? 3 of us have it. Yes, you are so nice. Please release my family. Okay, this is a guy, bro. Sorry you went through that, bro. I couldn't imagine myself being there. Thankfully, not a single school I went did this to us. It's, you know, it is very weird. I'm just gonna be honest. It's very weird. dBankerr back on Warframe. Okay. First of all, that's not my name. Second of all, I am back on Warframe, okay. Well, this is one of the high school stories that I have. Bro, I just, it's fine, you know. I've grown out of this moment. There's a lot of stuff that made me get out of the shy stuff, okay? The reason I'm not shy or anxious or socially... I don't know, I guess I'm still a very awkward guy, but I don't know. At some point in my life, and I don't know when, I think when I was like 16, 17, maybe 18, I genuinely stopped caring about stuff, and it's just... Life is way better that way. If you don't care about every interaction, you just be a weird person and just enjoy life, and that's it. The thing is, now we're standing still again. I don't have a story to tell. I can't lie. You know what? Actually, maybe. Okay, how about I tell you guys about all the places I've worked in? I remember I talked about this a couple days ago. Some time ago in the Discord. The link in the description. Just saying, join the Discord. But some people think I'm a buttermilk pancake, okay? But I'm not a buttermilk pancake. Shout out Jinxie. I've worked a large variety of jobs starting from 15. When I was 14, which was in 2020, yes. When I was 14, I don't know what the legal working age is in the Netherlands, but it's either once you're 14 or 15. But the restrictions are so heavy, bro. At least in 2020. So this is gonna sound goofy, bro. The trailer for the PlayStation 5 released. No, guys. You guys remember this? The Unreal Engine 5 showcase released. Do you guys remember that? What was the Unreal Engine 5 showcase? It was an Unreal Engine showcase, and it was like captured on PlayStation 5. That got me so hyped. I was like, okay, I need a job. So I started applying for jobs. I was 14. I think it was COVID. No, I was 15. I was 15. Wait. 2020? No, I was 14. Okay, I was 14. But I started applying to the local grocery shop or grocery store. Grocery shop. Local grocery store. I really wanted to work there so I could get my funds up to buy a PlayStation 5. What's your top 3 best Warframe? Valkyr Prime, just saying. Honestly, next to Valkyr Prime, maybe Foley and a third one. I don't really have a third one. Like, I like Kullervo, I guess. He just got the damage. So I applied to... It's somewhere in between 10 to 20 times for all of the grocery shops in my city, right? Long story short, I didn't get accepted a single time. I went for like a solicitation. Wait, no, that's not what it's called in English. Like what is the in-person conversation called for work? Like an interview. I guess I went for an interview. So I went for an interview for one of those places. My friend actually went before me, and we didn't even know that we applied to the same job. He got the job, I didn't get the job. Bro, whoa! Styanax Prime Neuroptics Blueprint. We're done. Oh my days, this is lovely. Wait, guys, should we open... Guys, I think we should open the one for Urban. The one, the normal one. The normal Styanax Prime Blueprint. So our chuddy friend Urban can get this. No way. The thing is, yes way. Okay, son, don't you worry. So what is it? 821. Yes, 821. Our chuddy friend Urban. Alright, we're going for one more round. Well, actually, maybe a couple more rounds. We'll see. But I didn't get accepted into a single one of those jobs, right? I was devastated. Doesn't matter. Then, you know how the best way to get a job is through a person. If someone can refer you to a job, it's way better. So at some point I was 15 and it took me a really long time to get a job. My first job was in 2021, even though I started applying. I started applying for jobs when the Unreal Engine 5 showcase dropped, okay? So I started applying, no, my friend referred me. And this was a logistics job at 15. Low-key, they took advantage of me. Because I'm pretty sure at 15 years old, or at least at the time, you could only work 2 hours a day. Yes, you could only work 2 hours a day. And they had me working... I don't even know, bro. All I know is that I was working too much. For like a 15-year-old. Like literally legally. Because my first 2 weeks, I worked 70 hours. Wait, no, am I lying? No, yeah, no. I worked 70 hours. Which was... 35 hours a week, which is almost full time. And I'm thinking back, because this is my first job. I don't know how like hours work and stuff, but I don't know, bro. It was like summer vacation, so I had every day free, and I honestly thought this was normal, but it really wasn't normal. But that's besides the point, okay? This was the first job I had. I worked there for 9 months, and then I upgraded to a delivery driving job. Now I delivered food on the bike for a sushi restaurant. I actually quite like this job because it's very low intensity. The boss, this is one of the best bosses I've ever had. Probably the second best boss. The third best boss. How about that? The third best boss I've had. Or like manager, whatever. So I'm doing these jobs, you know. I don't mind working jobs, but I don't like working jobs. I guess just like anybody else. The thing that I don't like the most is that you don't really have a lot of choice. Like imagine you don't feel like working. You just gotta work, okay? And that's how life works. If you don't feel like doing something, you know, you can't just say I don't want to do it. But at least what I'm doing right now, I got a lot more freedom, I guess you could say. What's your opinion to construction worker? I actually wanted to become a construction worker at some point. But I guess the, you know, high physical intensity is gonna, you know, mess up my back, my knees, whatever it's called. But it's a very commendable job. One of my friends does it. He builds like highways in the summer. And it makes so much money, it's actually insane. But he goes and builds highways with his brother. Okay, not just his brother, but... he goes with the company and they build highways, I guess. That's it. But it's a really high intensity job, you could say. The stupid thing is, the more money you earn, the less you have to do. Because in IT, all people do all day is sitting in teams, moving their mouse every 30 minutes or whatever. Is from what I've gathered from my friends. They work in like those type of jobs. And you get paid way more for doing IT stuff than actual physical labor, which is crazy to me. Just saying. But it's just the way those companies make money, I guess. But yeah, I did the delivery driving on a bike. Then I saved up money to get a scooter. And I actually did get a scooter and a scooter license. In the Netherlands, a scooter license, the way it works in the Netherlands, this is what most high school kids do, I guess. So you start biking, you probably do a delivery driving biking job. Like almost every high school kid does this. Up until you're 16. Once you're 16, you go for your for your license for your scooter. And then you buy a scooter, maybe not even buy a scooter. And you start delivery driving on a scooter. So I upgraded to delivery driving on a scooter. Yeah, that's it. I started delivery driving on a scooter. Also a very low intensity job. I did this at one place, then I left that place and I went to another place, which was with so much of my friends. And that might be the best job I've had in terms of vibes. Vibes? That sounds so cringe. Atmosphere, I guess you could say. Because every day I was with my friends. And it was just, it was so low intensity and just a lot of friends. Just lovely, man. Then after the delivery driving job, now we are starting to do... Now I'm starting to get forgetful because I genuinely don't remember. But I genuinely don't remember what jobs I had because low-key, I'm an unk. This is only like 4 years ago. I don't know what I'm saying, but... At 16 years old, I started doing free... No, that's a guy. What year was it when I was 16, bro? 4 years ago, it's 2022. 2022? What was I doing in 2022? Honestly, I genuinely don't remember. Oh, the delivery driving job, I'm lying. I did the delivery driving job a long time. Okay, see what we get, Styanax? No Styanax, unfortunate. I'm saying unfortunate, low-key, I need more times to... I need more time to yap about my work stories, man. But then at some point, when I was 16, I turned 17. And then I do remember... Bro, no. Bro, I keep forgetting what jobs I worked. I think from like 16 all the way to 18, I did like delivery driving. I can't lie. Oh, cleaning jobs. No, I'm lying. I did a couple cleaning jobs. Can you explain the frame you're playing? Basically 2 warframes, a lot of cool attacks. You can see the constellations in the bottom right. And if I start doing the 4th attack, I do stuff like this. I do 1, I do 2, and they clash in real life. Look at this. Ice. And I do keep going, and they keep going. And then they do 1 more clash. And then they do the final clash to end all clashes. Just this once. Let's go all out. And they do this big... I did the wrong attack. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Just this once. Let's go all out. You turned 17 after 16 question mark. That's wild. Okay, guys. No. What's up with you guys making jokes, guys? Not enough jokes. But yeah, then I did the cleaning jobs. I did not like the cleaning job because this was the worst hours. Like, in theory, it sounds like the best hours. I promise you, the worst hours... and like moderate pay. The pay was great per hour, but the thing was, I would have to go to my work for 15 minutes, like 15 minutes traveling. Then I would work for 1 hour and 45 minutes, Monday through Friday, after school. You know how stupid that is? Like, I'd rather work, what is that? 1 hour 45 times 5? I'm not gonna calculate that. Whatever, I would rather work 1 day 8 hours than 5 days 1 hour and 45 minutes, you get me? Like, it was so stupid. And the pay was little because we worked little hours spread over the week. The pay wasn't even that great, like what we got per week. Like, it made sense for how much we worked. We didn't work that much. But it was just like, it was not nice, okay? Then after the cleaning job, okay, I turned 18. When I turned 18, I started doing freelancing. Freelancing probably might be the most money I've made in a short time. You know, at least at that time, okay? Motion has changed over the years, okay? Especially now. Shout out YouTube, shout out Twitch, just saying. But the most money I've made back then was when I was 18. I did freelancing, a lot of freelancing. And long story short, I did dishwashing, cleaning, random logistics work, and then this one job. Probably the #1 job that I've ever had, because it had great hours, it had a great break, great atmosphere, the best boss I've ever had. My friends work there sometimes. I'm being so serious. This was the best job ever. Now every other job I've quit, I stopped doing that job, or I got fired. I got fired once. This job, the job went out of money. What was it called? Failliet. I don't know what's called in English. Out of business. They went out of business. The best job I've ever had, they went out of business. Look at this. Bankrupt, yes, bankrupt. The best job I've ever had, okay? The best boss. She was such a nice lady, and she was like... It's like... She was a worker, just like us, you know? She was a manager, I think. But... all the other bosses I've had was like an actual boss. This lady, she was just a worker like us. Like she was so nice. She actually cared about us. She remembered our fucking names, okay? That's a first, just saying. But it was like a friend instead of a boss, you know? And then my friends worked there as well. Like so many great things about this job. And it was fish. Packaging fish. The job was so random. I've always said I really like to have... I really want an NPC job. An NPC job where I don't have to think. I just stand there and do random things. This one was perfect. We had to package fish. I always stunk after the workday. It didn't really matter. I really liked the job. The pay was genuinely amazing. Now, I had a car at this time. Oh, a Ventus. Nice. Okay, we didn't get Styanax, so it doesn't matter. But I did have a car at this time, which actually I skipped one job. So I'm gonna go back to that job. I had this full-time job working with cars. It was quite interesting when they put the idea in front of me. And I was like, you know, I want to work this job. I did the job. The first 2 hours, I learned how to solder. I think that's what it's called in English. I learned how to solder. It was really cool. Yeah, that's it. It was really cool. I got to learn new stuff. And I was actually very satisfied. I drove so many cars in this short amount of time. I drove like a super fast BMW. I drove... a sedan, Skoda. I don't remember the model names. I drove Volkswagen Up. Okay, I'm gonna try and name all the cars I drove. I had to drive like a 16-person bus. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't have the license for that. But I guess they got me drive the 16-person bus. Long story short, it was like government cars. So you know how police cars and... Well, yeah, police cars and stuff. And undercover cars. We had to basically make the... electronics that are inside of those cars, you know, a super fast BMW. It was a BMW, I always get confused, either X1 or X2, but they had like whatever the package is called, whatever the extra package is called. But compared to my car, I'm gonna put this into perspective for you guys. So my car was 1,000 kilograms. Please listen to this. 1,000 kilograms with 57 horsepower. To put this into perspective, there are genuinely bikes out there, motorcycles, that are like 200 kilograms, 250 kilograms, with the same amount of horsepower as my little car. I put full throttle, this car would not go forward. That's how slow this car was. M Sport package, I'm pretty sure that one, yeah, whatever it's called. But up until this point, this was the fastest car I did drive. Now, my friends never believe me when I tell them I'm the best driver out of like our friend group at least. Like, people never believe me because, you know, everybody says that. But I mean it with all my heart. Like, I drove such a large assortment of cars. I drove like a big bus, a little bus. Quite a long... Okay, not a long car. I wouldn't call this a long car. I drove a small car, my own car, you know. My mom's car, my dad's car. Then I drove 2 cars. These are the most impressive cars I've driven. A friend of my brother's has... long story short, my brother knows someone who has a car rental company. And they rent sport cars. So that friend came to our house. And then, you know, I thought I was gonna just sit in the backseat and enjoy the experience, you know. It was gonna be a Volkswagen 8R. Sorry, Volkswagen 8R. and a Volkswagen GTI, no, Golf GTI. I don't remember. One of them had like 370 horsepower. The other one had 320 or 330 horsepower. I don't remember the exact specifics. But then he let me drive the car. And you know, obviously I do everything legal and like super nice and lovely in like a secluded private property, I guess. These cars, bro, oh my days. Like, it's just, it was it was so long ago. You know, I don't even know what noise I'm making. It was just such a great experience. These cars are so fast. Let me tell you one thing, I definitely shouldn't have like put full throttle on the cars because bro, just reminiscing about driving these cars, you know how great it was. Alright, next package gets opened up, which is going to be a Styforma. Yes, Styforma, nice. Just go to the Autobahn, it's a few hours away from you. I'm not gonna go to the Autobahn just to drive, you know, fast. We got some places where I live where you can drive fast. Of course, super legally, so, you know. I never do illegal stuff, right guys? I would never. Your character looks like a green gummy bear or something. Okay. He does look like a green gummy bear. Lovely. Honestly, I was talking about jobs. I don't know what my problem is. But this job, the one that I was talking about cars, worst job I've ever had. It took me 30 minutes to get to the job. And the job started at 7 a.m. So I had to go wake up at 5:45, I believe. 5:45 every day. And it was a full-time job. You know how they say 9 to 5? Bro, I promise you 9 to 5 is not real, bro. Whoever says 9 to 5, at least in the Netherlands, this does not exist. The 9 to 5 does not exist. It is a 8-hour workday plus 1 hour break. So I worked from 7 to 4 with a 1 hour break. So they call it 8-hour workday. It was not an 8-hour workday. 9 hours! I hate that stupid stuff. Just call it a 9-hour workday. I don't care about the 1 hour break, bro. I'm sorry. I'm getting really mad, but I don't know, bro. 9 to 5, bro, is not real. I'm telling you right now. It was, bro, a 7 to 4. You know how? And it was summer as well. I woke up every single day in a cold sweat because of my thing. I think I slept every single day for like 4 hours because I was so tired when I got home, but I just couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I hated this job so much. Like the first 2 weeks, it was all cool and all, but I hated waking up so early. Then getting to work. But long story short, I went, you know, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not even helping my teammates. I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm healing my teammates, good enough. I'm just standing here AFK. I don't know how entertaining this is for you guys, but yeah, bro, this job, I did not like this job. At some point, they had me taking out the trash and building random cabinets all day long. I'm being so serious. First 2 weeks, cool. Next 2 weeks were not nice, okay? The following 2 weeks were not nice. So I had to work 9 hours. Poop hours, okay, because when I got home, it was peak driving hours. What is it called? Like heavy traffic? I guess it's called like heavy traffic in peak hours, whatever. I had to go home at 4. Oh, it took me 40. Bro, this drive normally would be 30 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to get home. Yeah, rush hour, yeah. So I quit this job because I didn't like this job at all. Not anymore. Poop hours, question mark, log out. I didn't like this job anymore, so I quit this job. And I specifically bought a car so I could drive to this job because this was in a different city. So now I had a car with no job. So that's when I did the freelancing, the fish producing stuff. Now the freelancing stopped. And when the freelancing stopped, you know, the company went out of business. I started the job that I had most recently, which was another logistics job. Now just this job was very good to match. It's very good to match, I guess, with my studies. Because I do, throughout this time I did go to school. That's a lie, not all the time, but most of these jobs I did go to school. So what I did was work 5 hours on a Saturday morning, and that's it. So I had enough time for my school. I didn't have to go to work after school or whatnot, or before school. It was very chill. The job, I sold my car at some point. Then, you know, it was much cheaper to like drive my mom's car or my dad's car and just pay for gas instead of like having my own car to work once a week, you know. So it was actually quite nice. And then I quit this job because I was getting sick of waking up in the morning. Now I'm a fat shot and I stream video games and I make videos about Warframe and Monster Hunter Wilds. You know, I'd just be sitting in my chair thinking and being a fat shot and just sucking, I guess. But you know, I guess, bro, throughout the week, thanks so much for following. I appreciate it. MTL213. There we go. Not fat chud, you cool. No, I promise you guys. I don't promise anything. I'm a fat chud, guys. At least you're an honest chud buddy. Okay. Will you ever play Monster Hunter Rise? Maybe not. I'm not too sure. Maybe somewhere in the future, but I'm not too sure. No promises. But throughout the week, the thing that happened. I was always like the first like half a year. I didn't think anything about this job, but after that half a year, I got so mad at actually being at this job. Like, I didn't like this job at all. Well, I didn't like waking up for the job, I guess you could say. I didn't like waking up for this job. Bro, yeah, I just didn't like waking up for the job. Then I would dread my Thursday and Fridays. Any Thursday, any Friday, I would not like it because it's just straight up like, I don't know. The entire week will be me thinking about having to wake up Saturday morning. Like, come on, bro. Waking up at 5 a.m. to clock in at 7:30 is hell. 5 a.m. for 7:30. No. That is, bro, like, I to this day, I genuinely don't understand, like, how my parents have been going through this for, like, the past, what, 35 years almost. Like, it's actually insane. How are you gonna tell me you're gonna work these crazy hours? You know what I found the craziest? In the Netherlands, it works like this. So you work 52 weeks. The amount of vacation weeks you get, depending on the job, of course. But the amount of vacation weeks you get a year out of the 52 weeks is 3 weeks vacation, bro. What percentage is that even? That's not even 10%. Is that even 5%, bro? Like, how? Oh, wait, no. Wait, it actually is 5%. I think it's like 5-6%, something like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, shout out to all the retired people who've been working 8 hours, probably even 12 hours a day, because working hours were even crazier back in the day. But like how? You probably, someone in here probably has a 75-year-old uncle who's worked 9 hours a day, 12 hours a day for 45 years or something, and is so happy with their life. Like, they have nothing to complain about. Like, they love their job so much. Like, bro, I genuinely cannot understand that. There's nothing in this world where I'm like, I want to work every single day for so many hours. Like, I'm doing cybersecurity right now, bro. I'm dreading the day I'm starting a job, bro. Like, I'm being serious. But you know, it's not fun thinking all about. It's not fun thinking all about like doom and gloom. Okay, there's a lot of beautiful stuff in life. I'm sorry. There's a lot of beautiful stuff in life. Okay, a lot of people enjoy everything they do. It doesn't matter. Summer holiday. So low-key genuinely, I was supposed to go on holiday alone. Then my parents asked, so what location do you want to go? And I was like, I'm thinking of this location. And then my mom started asking all types of questions. And then at some point she was like, okay, this is how much it's gonna cost for us 3 to go. Do you think you'll be able to pay this? I'm like, yeah, of course. And then she said, okay, well, let's go. And then she already booked the vacation. So now I'm going on vacation with both of my parents to, you know what, somewhere in Spain sometime. It's nice, man. Morocco, I'm not going to Morocco. Cybersecurity, cybersecurity is very, like, interesting, I guess you could say. Bro, it's gonna be at that IT help desk job for 40 years. Okay. Listen, I hope I got something simple, man. I hope I got something simple. You're studying cybersecurity, furry, becoming furry is your career? What is this? Is this some inside joke? What does this mean? A furry in cybersecurity team, listen to them? What is this? Super bloated, good luck finding a position, sadly. The thing is, I live in a different country than you guys. I don't know how the cybersecurity market is in your guys' country. Here in the Netherlands, the situation is dire, bro. Like, there are so little people doing this. I don't know what's up with the US and like whatever other countries, but here it's actually insane, like how little things are. Ping IPs to find open ports. I can't lie, this is actually something I would do, bro. I'm doing this class right now. I don't understand anything. I'm gonna be so honest to you guys, I don't understand anything. Like, I'm so confused doing this. Like, I guess I'm just going with the flow, man. Alright, let's see what we get. Styanax or Ventus, Zooch, Daikyu. Oh, you have to be kidding me. I don't know what Zooch is, but Zooch is good enough. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, that was it for the Styanax farm, I guess. I hope I can build Styanax. Let's see how much things it's gonna... I'm gonna see how many materials... Wait, why are we not leaving? Urban, come here! What are you... This guy's trolling us. Okay, long story short... Are you even interested in what you're learning? I am interested in what I'm learning. Out of everything in school, this is the only thing that interests me to this level. But that does say something because I don't like school at all. The only reason I'm going to school is to clear my debt, because if I get my degree, that's the way that's the system in the Netherlands. If you get your degree, all your school debt will be cleared like automatically. You have like 10 years to get your degree. So that's the only reason I'm in school, bro. I'm being so serious. Alright, Styanax Prime. I can build everything. This is a first. I literally cannot believe this. This is this is great. Oh, my day's lovely. So Styanax, we actually did get Styanax today, which I didn't believe I would actually do. I thought it was gonna be super hard to get this. But guess what? I wasn't. I forgot about this. Oh my days! I forgot about the. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you know, it doesn't even matter because we got Styanax Prime without buying all of these extra relics. So, oh, that's nice. Well, long story short, thank you guys so much. Okay, is it? What is that song? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. It worked. Styanax Prime is done. Good night, goodbye, apple pie. I love money. They call me Mr. Krabs. I love money, but I don't got money. I love food. I do have food. I love. What do I love? I love you guys. Guys, have a great day. See you next time. Bye bye bye.